Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Today we talking about what would it take, how much money would it take for you to deal with a relative that you don't deal with? And where we come up with this topic from, sir?
So just a couple days ago, I want to say, your boy, Mr. White, aka Charleston himself, put out a video and he was explaining the situation on how him and his dad got along or didn't get along or whatever the case may be, right? And he was just saying that his dad was transitioning. Y'all know what I'm saying? And his mom called him and was like, hey, you need to go holler at your old man, whatever the case may be, whatever. So he was like, he kind of brushed it off like, whatever. I guess they didn't have the greatest relationship. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on that part. But he himself, out of his own mouth, said, his mama said, hey, he got something for you. So he said that perked his ears up and made him go see about, what was going on. Long story short, his pops had left him some bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he said 20 racks, right? So, we posing the question to you. How much money will it take for you to go and
deal with a relative? Deal with.
Right, who you don't fool with, who you don't
just
deal with.
Just because they're on their deathbed.
And that kind of thing, right? Now, he also said he honored his dad and, he loved him and stuff like that, right?
Now he loves him.
And I understand what he was attempting to say, right? I guess he was saying, like, even though him and his dad may have not have gotten along,
okay,
his dad still, looked out for him at the end, right? I guess that's what he was attempting to say. But and I say attempting is because, one, we all know his manner of speaking and the way he do stuff, right? But also all the stuff that he said before that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we know who you are, we know how you act and respond to stuff, and you yourself in your own story said he wasn't really moved, until he heard something about some money. So once again, we pose the question to you, how much money does it take for you to deal with a family member, go see about a family member, whatever the case may be, that you normally don't fool with?
For you to forget or forgive what somebody didn't do for you in your lifetime.
Right.
What about you? Do you feel like you can do that?
Yeah, but it wouldn't take money. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't take money. The older I get, the more I just like, you know what? It wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we fell out of, whatever it might have been, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear about so many things happening here today, gone tomorrow type thing. So it's like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize. Apologize to somebody don't make you the weaker person.
It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand we all came from the hood. We all got this certain mentality and, all this other stuff, right? But as you get older, man, you leave all that stuff behind and you just start to thinking as a grown man or a grown person, if it's not a man, excuse me, if it's not a man.
Latter words we say, when I was a child, I did childish things.
And now,
as a grown man, I'm a grown man.
Got to do away with childish things, right? And that's pretty much how it goes, though. But for some people, they'll hold on to that. They'll hold on to a grudge. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a misunderstanding, something small. You know what I'm saying? To where it don't cause no violence and nothing like that. They just don't fool with the person. Well, but then if something happens,
speaking of that, that's what Basquiat killed himself for. Him and Andy Warhol were best friends, and they fell out. And he thought that Andy had another day to live. Not literally, but he figured he'd be there the next day. Right. They tried to call him for like a week and a half just to find out that he was dead the whole time. And that pushed Basquiat over the edge.
That's Easy. When he was in the hospital and folks was trying to see him, you know what I'm saying? And
it was too late.
I'm not sure which one of the NWA members it was, but said he had got there too late. Now, one of them said they had got there and spoke with him, and you know what I'm saying, and even though he couldn't speak back or whatever. but it was one of them who said they had got there just too late.
Cube.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
If
sure.
I remember from the movie right, it was Cube because Dre was there. He just didn't want to go in the room.
Okay.
He was being stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
And Cube got there, it was too late.
See, so it's stuff like that, and it's movies like that that remind you, hey, you know what I'm saying? You make peace with your people, or you know, whatever. But and it shouldn't have cause any money.
Yeah, death should not be the reason people come together.
Right.
I mean, we know
right.
It's 2 times when people come together: birth and death. Sometimes on birthdays, but not all the time. Sometimes on marriage, but not all the time. Sometimes for anniversaries, again, but not all the time. Retirement parties, all those things are nice. Some people show up to all of them, and some people won't. But on your deathbed, everybody shows up. 1, to either make sure you're dead. 2, to see what you left them.
Wow.
Or 3, because you meant something to them.
That's true.
When the person is born, if they're able to be there, they will, because they want to see the new person.
Mm-hmm.
See if they can get they vibe off first. So when the person grows up, they'll be linked toward one side. And just because babies are beautiful people to look at most of the time, they're so needy and innocent when they first come out. But like I said, I don't think it's the amount of money that made me deal with one of my relatives or family members that I just don't deal with. Like me and my pops ain't the closest. And I was gonna ask him for some money the other day. True story. I never asked him for a thing in my life. He just recently got a disability from the VA. So he's a disabled vet now. He got a check coming. I was really gonna ask him for some money the other day. I called him, and he like he screened the phone call. He held the phone like for a whole minute or 2. Didn't say nothing. Just held the phone. I said, "Hello, hey, what's going on?" Told him what he was doing. I said, "Call me tomorrow. We can rock because you're busy right now." He said, "Okay." Tomorrow never came.
Right.
So I kept my pride intact because I didn't have to ask him for it.
Right.
But like, if he was to pass away tomorrow, I believe I would go to the funeral, not because I want to see what he left me, but just because I owe him that much respect. I guess I owe him that much.
Right.
To be present at his deathbed or whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. You know, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, so I got brothers I'm not close to. I got a few of them that I am, and a bunch that I'm not. And I think one of them, he like, we were close, or we could be close. We could be closer. But he's reckless, and he's sick. He's sick and he's reckless. And that just that's a bad combination.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like all the years of the dirt he been doing, he got dialysis. He needs another kidney.
Right.
So I told him, if you really want one, I said you fill out the stuff and have him contact me, and if we match, I'll give you one of mine.
Oh, that's what's up.
But you know what he didn't do though, right?
What?
He didn't do the process. He wanted me to call the people and volunteer. No, I know you need one. You know you need one. Call the people, set it up, have them call me. You got my number. And if we match, then I'll go through it and give you one. But I shouldn't have to do it for you. It's not my kidney that I need. You need a kidney. I mean, I'm just...
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you don't want it to come down to who's going to make a call. You know what I'm talking about? That don't sound like two brothers.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right. If you put it that way.
Well, I'm just laughing because that's me. Well, you know Pat. So that's me and Pat. That's me and Pat right there, bro. I'm telling you. Everybody who knows it. And you seen it, bro. You seen that we just go at it, bro. For no reason. For no fucking reason. It's just brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's that sibling shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? You can't even be the bigger person. You know how to be somebody? You can't. Because it's siblings, so it's like the bigger person don't apply in this situation.
Right.
Because even with me being the older brother, I'm the older brother. I could be the bigger person. It don't matter to him. I'm already the bigger person. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. But that's why we vibe like that. We got that big brother, little brother shit going on all the time, man. And you know, especially at the bigger brother, I hate when he right. You know what I'm talking about? That shit irks my soul.
I mean, mine don't never be right.
And that's what I'm saying though.
Like mine, like I said, he do some trifling stuff. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm not saying in a good way.
He don't be right. I think I be right.
That I wish whatever happened to him to happen to him. I'm not saying that, but you know, over all the years that he didn't supposedly ran and told something about me or some, you know, that I was doing to our pop because he was trying to look good in Pop's eyes. It's left for whatever kind of relationship. Like, you know, I mean, he's my brother, I love him, but to what extent?
To the extent that you're giving your kidney.
Yeah.
That's pretty far.
You wouldn't give your brother your kidney?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Without question. Without question.
That's like a brother thing, right?
Hell yeah. Yes. Cut me, Doc. You know what I'm talking about, baby? I'm sure y'all might give the mouth off. But cut me. Everybody say cut me, Nick. Cut. Hell yeah. What my brother need? Yep. A kidney. Don't we got two on? Let's You know what I'm talking about? Let go. There you go, bro. That right. Hell yeah. Hell, but you know what would be funny?
What?
It'll probably be the same thing, bro. You gonna make the call? Bro, I thought you gonna make this. It'll probably be the same thing, for real. And we would argue over it, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we, you know, that's that brother shit. That's why I was laughing when you were saying it, because, yeah, me and my brother do the same thing.
I mean, but I posed the idea to him. He was like, yeah, that's not a good idea. I need a kidney. All right, well, you go every 3 days or every other day or whatever you go, right?
Right.
So you see these people, just tell the nurse, oh, I think I got a donor, blah, 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 and get the ball rolling. Because I had a homeboy, matter of fact, a couple years back that went to high school with me. We was cooler in high school than we were that we got grown. And he threw out there one day that he needed a kidney. And I offered to get him one at the time.
Oh, that's what's up.
And so it just turned out we weren't a match. Because of all the medicine I take. We weren't a match for that, and then, you know, the medicine I take was on top of, I don't have, I guess, a good kidney to give somebody.
Okay.
So, a friend of mine, a girl that we both knew was mutual, she gave him her kidney, and it got all on the news.
Oh, that's what's up.
Went viral for a moment. I was like, but
that's what we need. Hey. You stole my body part.
But I guess when you're trying to do something for the right reason, you know,
but
the publicity don't matter. But
right. But your heart was in it for all the right reasons.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I did the P test, the culture test. I did the stuff, sent the stuff in, and they said that I wasn't a match, and I have medicine on my system. Right.
And there's ain't nothing, you know. Ain't nothing you can do about that. You're like, hey, I tried. Yeah. So, we asked y'all, how much money? Matter of fact, I'm going to extend the question.
Okay.
How much money would it take for you to give a family member a body part? How much, and we talking about like an organ, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? You know.
Eye.
You said an eye. Let me get one of your eyes, bro.
I'm just messing with y'all. I'm sorry.
Now, if a sibling was completely blind, would you give them one eye? If the doctor said, hey, we got new technology where, you know what I'm saying, they'll be able to see out one eye. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be able to use that eye. You'll have one and they have one.
I don't know about that one. That's going a little too far.
So, no, that ain't got nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing to do with it. And I don't even know why I thought about that. Actually, yes, I do.
Go ahead, share the thought.
So, and I'm thinking big brother, little brother type shit. But it's a tribe over in Africa, and they rite of passage is jumping off the tree, right? Down into the dirt.
Okay.
And it's their form of bungee jumping. They tie a rope.
How high is the tree?
20 feet, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Something ain't gonna kill you.
Right, it ain't gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just like, you know, directly on your neck type shit. But it's pretty high, but not too high.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, they tie the rope to they.
What?
Yeah. That's where they tie the rope.
I think I did see that.
It was on Discovery Channel, Nat Geographic.
I saw that a couple years ago.
And only reason I'm thinking of this, y'all, is because the little brother, the big brother had to coach the little brother. It's a rite of passage for them. You know what I'm saying? To be considered a man, it's a rite of passage. So the older brother, he had did it already, and he was coaching his younger brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here's my question. Here's my question. So
okay.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah,
but I don't remember the ins and outs of it.
Mm-hmm.
They tie it to their hoo-wah.
Mm-hmm.
They jump out the tree.
Mm-hmm.
If they land on the ground, the rope is too long, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, right, because they don't know how long the rope is. They don't know how long. It's supposed. That's what I'm saying. It's a rite of passage. So it's the bucket or whatever they would consider a bucket with rope in it, and as each young man get up there, they just tie it off to the hoo-ha, and then you jump off. If the rope is too short, it snatches you by the. You see what I'm saying? Just like a bungee would.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and if it's too long, you hit the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
But hitting the dirt means you're good.
Either way, you good. But
as long as you jump.
Yeah, as long as you jump. But they prefer you to hit the dirt. But
I prefer to hit the dirt.
Right, exactly. And the rite of passage part is that you're willing to jump to take that risk to get snatched by that.
So what happens if it does get snatched?
You just got snatched.
Like
you still passed, you still became
I'm
a
saying,
man
but
because you jumped.
That don't kill you?
Oh, they be messed up. Yeah, like okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like if it do snatch you.
But it's a rite of passage, and the older brother was, you know what I'm saying, coaching up the younger brother because it was like, you know, hey, you finna do it, and they speaking in their language or whatever, and I don't know what they were saying, but I can only imagine, you know, he was like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, come on, you got this, you know what I'm saying, like, you can do this, I did this, you can, that kind of, he looked scared though. He did it though, and he did it, but bruh.
You look scared too.
I would look terrified, bro, I'd be terrified. I would, man, somebody, right, and you gotta jump.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now also think about this. What if you didn't like your brother or your brother didn't like you? What if y'all didn't get along?
And the rope would be real short.
You know what I'm saying? Or what if he don't tie it up and just kick you? You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of, and you think about that, like that's how it tie in, but it don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like kind of to the side. But it's just that's one of them weird things, man. One of them weird things.
It is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about the big brother was coaching the little brother.
Golly.
So, how much money, right?
Would it take
for
you to deal with a family member or even give them an organ because they needed it that you don't deal with on a regular basis?
On a regular basis.
They're not one of your cool family members that you talk to on a good day or on a bad day and they make you feel good. It's one of the relatives that you're like, why are you related to me?
I got cousins that I don't talk to, right? Well, that don't talk to me. For whatever reason, right? They don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
My age. All these kids went to school with them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me at all. At all. I ain't never did nothing to them. Never. I'm like, damn, what's this about? But you know, it is what it is. If they ever needed me, I would be there for them. Without question.
Really?
Yep, I would. I would. Because I would say I know partially the reason why. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I may be wrong because I never had the opportunity to ask them, is this why? Because they just, you know what I'm saying, stopped. And it wasn't even something that had anything to do with me.
Sometimes it be that way.
So I never had the opportunity to ask them, is this why? But with that being the case, if they ever needed me, I would be there. You see what I'm saying? Like for real. So
I mean, I think I used to be that guy. I'm not gonna say I'm not that guy no more. I got a lot more female relatives than I do male. And for some reason, I got a lot of feisty females in my family. So dudes be whooping their ass when they get into it. But I'll be trying to be nice and be like, you know, but if you tell me and I'm in the same city with you and this guy, and you say he done whooped your ass, I'm going to take flight on this man. You're going to be pissed off at me. And the only thing I can tell you is, next time I come to town, he won't be whooping your ass then.
Right.
As soon as I leave, as soon as I pass that state line, he going to get on your ass. He going to get on your ass worse than he ever got on there before.
And that's true. And that is absolutely true. I remember when a family member, and I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, I had told him I got baptized, right? And this was way back in the day. He told me, oh, the baptism must ain't take. I said, oh. I was like, what? He's like, it didn't work, did it? That's what he told me. That's what he told me. I was just like, wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know how you stand there and you just, because you so shocked at what that person said.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it didn't work, like it didn't take, like, wait a minute, what?
What are you trying to say?
Right, like, what?
Where you going with this?
Right, and that's what I'm thinking, like, where you going with this? I just told you I got baptized, and this was your response. Oh, okay. All right, cool. You know, it is what it is, too, with that. I ain't mad at that. I'm not. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at all. If I see that person, I speak to that person. But you see it, and I never forgot that. You see, here it is, years and years and years and years and years later. You know what I'm saying? I never forgot. And like I said, that was 20. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Over 20 years ago.
I got classmates that do shit like that.
This one was a family member though. I was like,
I don't have any personal family members that I know of, that I talk to on a consistent basis that say ill things about me.
mm-hmm.
The ones that don't talk, the ones that do talk about me, they hardly ever see me, so it really don't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they, oh, that's such and such, and
Good point.
I'm like, all right, let me get back in the car. My busy here is over with. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna entertain them. I ain't got nothing to say to them.
I will say that because of my dad, I was painted a certain way. You know how people just automatically assume you're gonna be like your pops?
Mm-hmm.
They just automatically assume because we look so much alike, and you know what I'm saying? I'm taller than he is, bigger, but we look so much alike. People thought we were brothers, especially when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad looked young as well. So I just got painted a certain way. Like, oh, you just like this. I'm like, what? I ain't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you get that, and it come with it.
Yeah.
And it come with it. But what's funny is the older I get, pardon me, the more I realize I am just like my dad.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
No, that's a good thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. Dad retired, 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And still hustling. Not that kind of hustling, y'all. No. I'm talking about old man hustling. Like selling stuff on the side, helping people move. Not that kind of stuff. No, stop it. Like plants. You know what I'm saying? You know, like old people stuff.
Right.
That kind of, you know what I'm saying? Help people move and stuff, and be in the yard, doing yard work. You know all about flowers and is it land? Well, it ain't landscaping.
That's landscaping.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you do the rock work.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
landscaping.
So that's still, okay, so you know about all that, you know what I'm saying? Building the rock wall, not brick, but rock. You know what I'm saying? Like the rock wall and shit. So he do all that kind of stuff. Like the old people stuff. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you, Pops. I don't know. Oh, he a supporter, y'all. He be watching, so appreciate you.
But back to the question at hand.
Back to the question.
How much would it take
How much would it take?
for y'all to deal with or give a family member
Any family member.
an organ or deal with before they deathbed? Well, okay. How much money would it take for y'all to go deal with a relative you don't deal with, show up at their deathbed if you and them don't get along, and give them an organ if they needed one? How much money would all 3 of those take? What can you be bought for? How do I put that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it make you think?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just an easy, throw
Give me
out the
$5 an hour.
Right, and I do. I mean, okay, so does it matter if we match or not? I still get the money?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Hey, let's go. So that made that match. But I
I mean,
tried.
chances are you won't match. You only match to your brothers and sisters for real.
For the most part,
For the
that's
most
guaranteed. Yes, everybody else is crapshoot. Even other relatives and stuff, it's a crapshoot. So.
Because y'all blood type might be wrong.
I mean,
it might be too big for their body.
Especially with that blood type, that thing, that's crazy because this blood type may not work with this. But then if you got an O or O negative, you go with everything, or you don't go with anything, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
one can give universal, one can.
all that is
I
tricky.
think I found out that I'm A now. I thought I would be all these years. But when I went to give blood not too long ago, she stopped me. She said, "You see how bright your blood is?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That's A. It's not B."
It's crazy how they just can look at it and know it's
I
blood.
don't know. It looks like blood to me. I don't know what the hell to tell you. Like, it ain't never been a different color to me. It's always been that dark, that thick.
Right. That's the color. That's it. But you know, that's an interesting. I can't even get it out right now. Interesting question.
Please leave comments in the comment section.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We are on the rise.
Absolutely. I'll be sure. Oh, we didn't even do our there you go. Yes.
Brought to you soon. Very soon.
Hold on, let me get my commercial voice on. Brought to you in part by Albany's. The gummy worms for every podcast.
Hey, with that being said, man, I'm your host, Dysfunctional World.
As the boy said, we out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace.
Peace.